Hey, what's going on, man? My fellow fans, rambling friends. Listen, man, it's your boy Rambling TV, and today. I'm here to talk about Power. Now, today, Power is basically a TV show. If you don't know about the Power universe, the Power life, I suggest you really tune in on Stars. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, it's definitely worth it. If you got social media, a lot of times on Facebook, I see a lot of promotions that does 6 months for $20. Let me tell you something, my people. If you haven't seen Power yet, for 6 months, $20 is not bad, man. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. You got a whole bunch of other shows, but you know what? As of right now, I'm gonna stick with Power. Listen, right now at the last episode of Power, which is the Tariq story that I'm talking about right now, and listen, man, a lot went on, and everything that I'm gonna announce right now is basically not in order, so don't quote me. If I missed anything, feel free to drop it down on the comment section, and I'll get back to you on the next video. I'll definitely reply. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, shout you out there. But listen, let's get right into it. So far in the Power scenario, which is Tariq's storyline going on, and listen, man, I'm gonna start off with something positive right here. The most positive thing out of everything that's been happening is that Tariq actually manned up and set up Yaz. Because in the beginning, like not even the beginning, but like he was fighting for her, and then he got locked up, and then once he got locked up, obviously the whole thing where Ghost said that if any family members unavailable, then obviously Yaz was to be adopted and to change her last name so nobody else would find her, which is cool. I was like, damn, that hurts, but right now he's not in a position where he could fucking, like, what I'm saying, defend her and just basically be there for her. You feel what I'm saying? And especially with everything that's going on, all the beef and all this craziness, hell no, keep her far away from you. So I was like, cool, she's gonna be safe. That's the most important. But then I see now why he wanted to reverse that and stop that. And, you know what I'm saying? And I thought he was just being selfish, because I'm like, Tariq, it's true. You only think about yourself. You're a very selfish kid. You never think about nobody else. You never think about the repercussions of your actions. None of that, which is sad. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's his mentality. What can you tell? He's a young buck. At the end of the day, like, for him setting up Yaz to be with the mother, I feel like that's the best choice right now, especially since the mother's always protected. Even though when you see that when they came to visit her, like, she had the strap. She was getting ready to, do some things, ready to go out the back door, defend herself as best as possible, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's like, I think that's the best case scenario, because it's like, come on, it's very rare that somebody's gonna go after her, so leave Yaz with the mother. That's the best scenario. She's gonna be under surveillance. She's gonna be safe. Nobody knows nothing. They got their whole new identities, which is cool. They live their life. Now, when it comes down to the Mecca situation, I'm not gonna lie to you, I never saw it coming. It caught me by surprise. Like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was stuck in shock. That Mecca happened to be the federal informant. At the end of the day, I didn't even smell a snitch off of him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even smell it. But I'm not gonna lie, there was the little commercial, you know what I'm saying, between him and King before they ran into the GCG dudes, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, "What, you testing me?" And he was like, "Nah, you just smell like a narc." From right that point and then, I should have caught on to his movements. Like, all right, cool. He said that. That means he sees something that we don't see. But at the end of the day, I was trying to scope it out. But then with all the movement and all the drugs that he, that Kane fought on the plane and stuff like that, and all the guns and the way that he just, you know what I'm saying, cutthroat the other dude and all that, I was like, nah, he can't be no narc, you know what I'm saying? He got to be one of these low-key, big-time drug dealers that maybe got other people working for him, but he ain't never show face. You feel what I'm saying? Like some real ghost type of thing, But listen, man, that thing caught me by surprise. I never seen that at all. That was the best thing to twist up and mess up everybody's heads, which is cool. Now, back to what I was getting to. So basically, Monet set up the whole thing. She set up Mecca. She set up the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is, hey, strategically, the way these people move is crazy. That's what's up. I like the way they moving. You know what I'm saying? They could have did it a little bit better, in my opinion. Like, it was other things they could have did, but I'm gonna leave that for the next video. I'm not really gonna get into details of that. Like, if people want to know about it, then cool, I'll give my 2 piece on that. But anyway, so you know, the most craziest thing is that Monet told Cain to kill his father, and it's like at the end of the day, that's a strong move. Even though we all know that Cain, you know what I'm saying, Cain he's a go-getter, like, you know what I'm saying, he's just a grim reaper. Like, you tell him to do it and it's gonna be done, you know. But when it comes down to somebody he loved, which is his father, that he been loyal to at the end of the day, you know, it just to him that's something hard to swallow. Which I feel like anybody, no matter how, no matter, listen, you could be the best hitman in the world, but if you still love that one person in your life, that one family member, when it comes down to doing that person, like, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna hit you. You feel me? It's gonna hit you. So anyway, you know, then you see it in his face when, you know, he got told, oh, you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, you see it in his face when he bumped into Tariq, you know, because he didn't know that Monet told Tariq to help him, and, like, you know what I'm saying, he bumped into Tariq, they had a little conversation, you know, but you could see it in his face, like, Tariq knew what he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, he had that dead stare right there. You know, that stare right there, I was like, yeah, he's serious. He know what he's talking about, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, at that moment, Cain knew what he's talking about. So he didn't even doubt him. He just turned around and was like, damn, you know, it's about to get real. But it did get real. You feel what I'm saying? It did get real. And I like the way the plan went that, you know, Tariq had to tell him, because because listen, if he would have told him the plan, like, at the end of the day, Cain is the type of person, like, you could tell him the plan and this and that, and he's gonna be like, hold on, why do that when you could do this, when you could do that? Like, if you notice throughout the whole show, Cain is always questioning, like, oh, why do that when I could just do this? Why do this when we could do that? Just like when Tariq called Monet one time and he was like, yo, F him. And she was like, yeah, you right, F him. But at the end of the day, we need him. You know what I'm saying? So Cain moves different. Cain is just like the person, like, he'll cut you off without even thinking, without even trying to use you or nothing like that, because he feel like anything you could do, he could always do it himself. He don't need you at all. So when you cut off, you is cut off. You know what I'm saying? But I like the plan that they didn't tell him until the last minute. And, you know, the little shootout and stuff like that, everything worked out, you know, the way it was supposed to, which was cool, you know. Then what else we got? Oh, we got Braden. Yo, listen, shout out to Braden, man. Shout out to, yo, to me, real recognize real. That was like a Ghost and Tommy situation. I'll be honest with you. And the reason why I say it's a Ghost and Tommy situation between Braden and Tariq is because, listen, we didn't think Braden was going to go up there to the stand. We thought that it was going to be his brother, right? So then we seen Braden. I'm like, damn, mind you, they already threw in before that Braden and Tariq was going back and forth. They wasn't seeing eye to eye, especially since Braden found out that he put the picture in Tate's hand. And at the end of the day, now it's going to be publicized, and, you know what I'm saying, it's going to look real bad for his family. Like, he ain't like that at all. You feel what I'm saying? And they haven't been seeing eye to eye. You know, there's been a few other things that they've been going back and forth about. But all I'm saying is that, bring it back to Ghost and Tommy. Ghost and Tommy wasn't seeing eye to eye, but their thing was beefing. They was already beefing. They was already trying to get down on each other, you know. But then when Tommy went to court, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, he ain't say nothing. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't say nothing when he got locked up, when the freaking the detective was on his ass. He ain't say not a beat. He ain't care. She was like, yo, listen, you know, I could do this and this for you, you know, we could go pin James, you could free to go. He ain't saying that. He ain't give a damn about it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no snitch. He stood to his word. He stood true to himself. And shout out to Braden for staying true to yourself, bro. You know, staying true to your boy and shit. That's that real loyalty shit that you don't even see nowadays. So all I'm saying is that, shout out to him. Tariq got free because of him. You feel what I'm saying? But the sad thing is, at the end of that, is like, we found out that Braden was packing up because he got to go. Obviously, Braden's the type of person that he could do things, he could do whatever he want. But at the end of the day, when you live in that rich lifestyle, or when you come from a rich family, I believe, I guess it's just like your parents has the last say to everything. So it's like they made him pack up and go, you know what I'm saying? Which it also sucks, man. It also sucks, man, you know. But yeah, man, you know, that was a good look for Braden sticking up for Tariq, you know what I'm saying, and saving him out that joint, you know, even though he took the L on that, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, cool. What else happened? Oh yeah, let's get into it with Diana telling Lorenzo what was going on in the bag. But unfortunately, she said that she only seen a little bit. She ain't see the whole bag, which means that she had maybe just a few minutes just to open it and, you know, look real quick and stuff like that. Because she tried to front like she ain't look in the bag. But, you know, every parent knows their child. You feel what I'm saying? Every parent knows their child. So it makes sense when he said, come on, like, I know you. You're my daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who you think you fooling? You feel me? and she wasn't fooling him. So she told him, yeah, I seen a little bit in the bag and stuff like that. But all she saw, and then the only thing that she told him, all she saw, or the only thing that she ended up telling him was that they all had a bank account. I assume, obviously, by bank account meaning that they got accounts with a good amount of money inside it. Monet and all the kids, and Lorenzo's plan. Lorenzo wasn't even a part of the plan, which means you ain't got nothing, Poppy. We all got something. And at the end of the day, what I told you before, Poppy, on the table when I spilled everybody's beans, is at the end of the day, we all about to ditch you the same way I said. And he ain't like that. He ain't like that. You feel me? He was just dead tight. He was serious. That's why I think he really went out his way to go get him, because it's like, cool, if I get him out the way, it's not going to be no money to give. You feel me? Or even if it is money to give and it's already given in those accounts rightfully belong to you guys, but y'all could be with me, because since he's already dead, then y'all stuck with me and we all in it together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be lit. That's how I think that he was thinking. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was crazy too, man. And listen, man, when things really hit the fan about Monet giving it to Mecca, you know what I'm saying? Man, I saw it coming, but honestly, how I thought that was going to play out was that I thought that she was like gonna not really hesitate, but like at that moment in time when she go to pull it, I thought that he was just gonna run up, grab it, pull it towards the air. She was probably gonna put 1-2 shots in the ceiling or whatever, and then Tariq, as soon as he gets out the elevator, I thought Tariq was gonna come behind him or put him to the side and just, you know what I'm saying, or put him out right there and then, just put him out his misery and just save her, and she'll be like, look, you know, I appreciate it, whatever, like I owe you. You know, and then he'll be like, yeah, we don't got time to talk about that. We'll talk about it later. And then maybe cash out later on in the storyline on her. You know what I'm saying? Whenever she try to negate him or something like that, and he'd be like, oh, yeah, this is coming from the lady that, you know, got saved by a little itty bitty boy like me. You feel me? And then she would have been like, you know what? Just because you did that, here, I you know what I'm saying? She goes through with whatever favor that he wants or whatever. But it didn't work that way. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy, man. And damn, bro, when it comes to Freaky Zeke, damn, he died, you know what I'm saying? Lorenzo kills Freaky Zeke. It was pretty obvious, you know. But you got to understand this. Like, I'm not upset that Zeke died. I'm not upset. You know, at the same time, I felt like I felt like people had to go, because there's already too many people in the story, you know. And in order to make the story more interesting, it got to be some bodies. But all I'm saying is this, look. Freaky Zeke died, but my peoples, please hear my opinion. All I'm saying is that it's not a bad thing that he died, because I felt like, remember, Zeke kept talking to the officer, to the detective, the one that used to be with Carrie, the white guy, I forgot his name, but he kept talking to him. So the second time that he spoke to him, you know what I'm saying, he was like, oh yeah, that's all you knew, like, you know, and the detective knew, like you could see that scene, that you could look at the detective's face, like he could tell that Zeke is like, he could tell that there's something more to the story. But that white dude, he's the type of dude to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna catch you right now on this moment, but I am gonna continue putting tabs on you, and I am gonna find out what's going on, because that's what detectives do. You know, they might not press you right then and then because they don't got nothing, but when they feel like something's up, they keep tabs on you. They follow you. They spy on you. They do all types of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that Zeke, when he found out that, boom, listen, I got Monet's pictures, what she was doing it. At that moment, he knew Monet did it. And I honestly thought that, you know, Carrie killed herself. You know, I honestly thought that basically she offed herself because her career was basically over. Like everything that she told Monet that day, her career is over, you know, the public humiliation and all types of stuff. Like basically she, you know what I'm saying, it's hard for her to move on somewhere else to start fresh, you know, when she had everything here. And you know, so I basically thought she offed herself. I basically thought that maybe Monet pressured her, you know, maybe like gave her more reason to off herself, you know, maybe just, you know, threaten her with a whole bunch of stuff, and then, you know, then Carrie offed herself after Monet left. But the way it's looking is that Monet killed Carrie, and it's like, it's crazy, man. You know, I didn't see that coming. I was like, it's too obvious to put Monet to kill Carrie, you know, but unfortunately that's the way it's looking right now. But now when Zeke left the office from seeing the detective, you could notice like his face and especially when he was in a car, like it looked like he just wanted to scream and cry. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like he wanted to scream and cry, like the same way how in the beginning of Tommy's story, that Tommy was like, kind of crying but screaming, like that angry pain out of him. Listen, at the end of the day, it looked like he wanted to do that. So then I thought one or two things. I said, damn, either Zeke is gonna go crazy and end up trying to shoot somebody, or he's gonna off himself like in a car accident. Something's gonna happen, right? But then now I see that Lorenzo killed Zeke. So at the end of the day, listen, all I'm saying is that it's not a bad thing, because I feel like even if Zeke would have been alive, he already had hatred towards Monet. He already had so much hatred with everything, with all the lying. It felt like he had it up to here. Like it felt like that was the last straw. Like listen, he held up with so much nonsense about the age and Monet being his mother and all this nonsense that Monet lied to him about. That he come to find out that all this stuff that she put him through. So at the end of the day, like I was like, damn, if now since Carrie died, that's the last straw. He's gonna go berserk, or he's gonna off himself, and Monet's just gonna stay stuck thinking about that. But it didn't happen that way. So either way, I thought like if Zeke would have still been there and Zeke would have not died and took the plane, eventually he would have been so mentally destroyed, so emotionally destroyed, and so much hate for Monet that the next time he would have ran into that detective, I think the detective would have put the pressure on him. Zeke would have cracked, and Zeke would have told everything that he felt on Monet, only because he probably felt like, the pain I'm feeling, I gotta put her through some pain as well. So I think Zeke would have turned out to be a snitch. Unfortunately, he's not in the storyline, so we don't know what would have happened. But that's what I'm just assuming. That's what I'm just guessing off of the things that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And damn, man, what's crazy is that let's see, damn, Sax. Listen, man, Cooper Sax. I hated this dude since Ghost. Like this dude, oh man, he's like, don't get me wrong, he's a good character to have, because he's that character. He's like that pimple you want to pop, but the doctor told you don't do it, because then all of a sudden like X, Y, and Z is gonna happen, and then you like, ugh. So you try to handle it otherwise without popping it. You know what I'm saying? Then it gets better, but then all of a sudden it comes back, and then it gets better, and it comes back, and you're like, yo, you don't know what to do with it. That's how I feel like Sax is right now. Like, you can't kill a mole, because then, you won't really have somebody bugging you all the time. You know what I'm saying? You won't have that op that's gonna be there and just start bugging you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like that fly you can't never swat. But every time you wave your hand, it goes away for a few seconds, and then later on it keeps coming back. Like, Sax is like that. So now he's he's gonna work with the DA that he's sleeping with, which is his girlfriend. So I'm gonna call it his girlfriend, because they've been seeing each other for a minute, even though she said at the bar what she said. But then you see at nighttime they hooked up. You feel me? Like, listen, he's willing to work with his girl, and on top of that, he basically told her, long story short, he's willing to sacrifice his own career to see the justice appear, which is basically to put Tariq behind bars and make things right, because he feels like Method Man is crooked. He feels like there's so much crookedness that he feel like he gotta make stuff right. And in order to make stuff right, I guess he probably feel like even if he sacrifices his career and sacrifices everything he got going on for him, some way, somehow, it'll be all justified because he did it in the name of justice. That's what I'm assuming, because he's trying to make this girl super happy. The only way to make her happy is by giving her a W, because she already took an L. Like he was telling her to take an L. Obviously, he sees that she's not content with that L, so he feels like he's in debt to her. So he's gonna give it a W, and I feel like he's gonna give it a W and try to help her win and do everything by any means necessary. So if he's willing to put his career on the line and get this barred and never have a job again, then so be it. But he's gonna do anything in his power, which is gonna be interesting, because now Sax is gonna turn up. Now we're gonna see Sax's true colors, even though people already seen this since the first one. But in case you didn't notice, in the Ghost story, now in Tariq's story, hopefully you see it. You feel me? Let me see what else we got going on here. Yo, man, and it's so crazy, because Sax was the one to break down the news to Tariq that Lauren died. You know what I'm saying? And so, it got me confused, my people. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like Lauren didn't die. I feel like they staged her death. They left the money in the trunk. Then maybe her ID and a bag of clothes and whatever else she had going on. And maybe that accident was so bad. Like, you know how sometimes the accident is like, you know, the whole front end or maybe the whole car is squashed out. And since there was a fire burning for God knows how long, there was no remains, no nothing necessary. So you can't really tell. But what you could tell is, what evidence do we got? Oh, we got an ID. We got female's clothes. Oh, we got a lip gloss. We got maybe whatever, fingerprints. We got, you know, dollar bills and stuff like that. So everything is going to link towards Lauren. Like, oh, yeah, she was here. She must have died. It must have been an accident. You know, I feel like she's not dead. I feel like somehow Effie had to make it look good in front of Braden. So that way Braden could be like, damn, you know, yeah, she died. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to understand, if Effie didn't make it look good in front of Braden and she knew, and he knew, and he knew that she was going to save her and bring her somewhere else, then that means Tariq would have knew. And that means that that's like a loose end. You feel me? That's like a loose end right there. Like, if somebody comes and puts the pressure on them both or all three of them and she was good, like, you know what I'm saying? The only one that could tell right now is Effie. You know what I'm saying? But right now, if somebody put the pressure, like if Kane put the pressure on Braden and Tariq, like let's just say if he did some crazy mafia stuff and shot these dudes in the leg and bat these dudes' arms and just some stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff to make them squeal. Eventually, one of them's going to squeal. Eventually, one of them, all right, you got it. She's alive somewhere, but she's far from here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like Effie was like, nah, I got to make it look good in front of Braden. She snuffed her, did what she did, dragged her in the car, knocked her out. She knocked her out with that snuff, put her in the car, left her, did the car accident bullshit. And then, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she's alive somewhere, you know, but that's just my take on it. But anyway, what I was trying to get to is that Saxe is so dirty. Saxe knows what he's doing. Saxe told Tariq, you know, he broke down the news. He saw that in Tariq's face that Tariq didn't know about it, you know, and then Tariq is upset. Tariq is his mind blown. His mind is all over the place. It's racing. He's like, yo, I don't get it. I left it in Braden's hands and this is going on. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So that means he's going to end up pressing Braden. He's going to end up pressing Braden, and then Braden is going to have no choice but to press Effie about the situation, because the only one that knew is Effie. I don't know if Braden's going to say that Effie was there, you know, but if he doesn't, he's going to press Effie. If he does, Tariq is going to press Effie and he ain't going to play with her. I ain't even going to lie. That might end that relationship for sure. Now, all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you know, when Saxe mentioned Kane's name, when Saxe was like, you know, who else know about it? Did Kane know about it? Look at Tariq's face, my people. Tariq had that sour face. It looked like somebody gave him like 10 lemon heads. His mouth squeezed up so small. He looked like the lemon head emoji, I swear. Yo, it was just crazy. So all I'm saying is that he had that sour, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was ready to go. And Saxe already knew, like, hey, if I mention Kane's name, if he, you know, come on, he's a detective. Come on, he's been doing this for years. When you tell somebody something and they think it's that person, if they leave right away, that means you know what's up. All right, cool. It's possibility that it might be Kane because he left right away. His face, his body language, everything about him tells me that it could be Kane that did it. So it's not Tariq. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it just gives him more motive to continue the story. He's going to keep feeding Tariq the nonsense because he knows what's up. Look, he told him about, Method Man told him about the wiretap on the watch, and look what happened. So Saxe is not dumb. He knows. You know what I'm saying? He knows. Though Tariq listened to it. So now Kerry's dead. He probably think it's Tariq that killed Kerry. And then on top of that, Lauren's dead. So he's probably think, all right, cool. If it's not, all right, cool. Maybe Tariq killed Kerry, and maybe Kane killed Lauren. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's gonna think. You know, especially with Tariq's body language and stuff like that. So that's crazy. Listen, my people, it's just been a lot. All I'm saying is that I feel like Lauren is still alive. I feel like, you know, the car accident was just a shenanigan, just throw people off. I feel like she might come along later on in the storyline, like a year or two later. Like if Tariq really gets caught up in, you know what I'm saying, about to go to jail, and they be like, yeah, for the body of Lauren, for sure. Like he might get cleared of everything else except for that body. That body might be on his hands. And I feel like at that moment, you know, Effie got no choice because there's no way, no how to save him. So she got no choice but to be like, you know what? Damn, I gotta bring this girl back. Because as you notice, Effie didn't want to. Effie's happy that Lauren was out the picture. Because if you notice when Effie and Tariq were making out, Listen, let's keep it real. The little song came on, and when that song came on, listen, the line basically states that came on as soon as they were making out. Basically, I got you all to myself. That's all that song little meant. That's all that little song that played. That's all it really meant. That she got him back all to herself. There's nobody that's gonna interrupt them. So she's happy with that. You feel what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, look, if Effie did do it, if she did kill Lauren, I'll tell you this much, man. Tariq is gonna be, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tariq is gonna go wild. He's definitely not gonna trust. He's definitely not gonna mess with her and stuff like that. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen because, you know, again, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much in the future, but I'm just saying though, if she did kill him, I mean, hey, listen, if she did kill her, excuse me, hey, listen, man, she got more guts than a lot of people in there, and she ain't think twice about it. You feel me? She did what she had to do, and she gonna say she did it for him and stuff like that, and he might not see it that way, but at the end of the day, sometimes, you know, mob shit, you know, like loose ends is no good. You know, you got tied up like some laces. Yo, at the end of the day, listen, that's all my thoughts on this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got a question for y'all. Does anybody, am I the only one, does anybody remember that Effie, and in the beginning when she first started meeting Tariq and stuff like that, when they started doing the school thing, does anybody remember that she made a phone call? She made a phone call and said that she knew who the connect was and she was gonna cut him off basically. And then when she did cut off the connect, no, she cut off the connect and she was like, yeah, I just cut off the connect, blase blah. Oh, I found out who the connect was. I'm not too sure. Somebody please refresh my memory. But all I'm saying is that, who was that when she told her to on the phone? So that takes me to think, is Effie playing these games? Effie's got to be working for somebody. Effie's got to be looking out for somebody. And that's somebody, we not going to know who it is. It can't be Mecca. Mecca's dead now. You know what I'm saying? It has to be somebody else. But somewhere along the line, Effie is holding back on a secret that I feel like it's going to blow up. It's going to blow up later on. You feel me? As bad as people say, like, nah, she's gonna ride for him because she told him and X, Y, and Z. Yeah. You know, getting some buns and making money together is cool, but at the end of the day, there's gotta be a bigger picture with this girl. Cause I'll never forget that line. Like, why would they throw that in a storyline and then all these episodes pass by and you never hear about that again? It can't just be a coincidence like, oh yeah, maybe she was talking to a hustler, she was working. Nah. It's gotta be somebody else that's out there that she's putting on to whatever situations is going on. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy when that pops up. But please, my people, look back on that and let me know who y'all think she's talking to. Cause for me, I'm confused as hell. Alright, cool. Let's get into this Tommy situation, the Tommy storyline. I'm not gonna lie, that fourth storyline it's alright. It's alright. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. It just came out, so it's only one episode, so I really can't say much on it. But so far, what I got to talk about is that in the beginning, obviously, Tommy got the flashbacks on the people that he loved. You know what I'm saying? You see that anger, that pain in him, you know, that I mentioned earlier in the video, that he was screaming and just going wild in his car. He almost, you know, crashed his own whip. You know, he almost took his own life. But he didn't, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, damn, man, it's just so much, you know, and I feel for him, you know, because I like Tommy's character. I like the way he is, you know. He's cool dude, man. He's a straight up dude, you know what I'm saying? So, also, let's get into, I ain't never knew Tommy had a brother from the same mother. Man, oh, man, when I looked at this dude, I was like, what? What the hell's going on? Like, I was so confused, you know, when he visited his grandmother and stuff like that. You know, obviously his grandmother just, you know, she gone, you know, she not mentally there and stuff like that. So it's always good to pay your respects, you know what I'm saying, to your grandparents, you know, no matter what situation they're in. And it shows that Tommy got a good heart, you know. Tommy is still human, you know. He's not all machine and, you know, all crazy like people think he is. He still got a heart. He's human, you know what I'm saying. And listen, at the end of the day, Tommy met the dude, and the dude claimed he was his brother. Tommy got those words on the back of his picture. The dude got it tatted on his arm, and he knew that Catherine, which Tommy corrected him and was like, nah, she don't go by that. She go by Kate. Like, he was looking at him like, you crazy? Catherine, huh? You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty interesting. You know, I want to see what they make out of that. You know, I really can't say what's what, but I want to see what they make out of it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what they make. Oh, let's not forget the most funniest part to me out of the Tommy episode was, I'm not gonna lie, what was it, the little Cholo kid, or the Mexican kid, whatever he was, he came, yo, you gotta pay for parking. Like, that's the second time. He was like, yeah, what is it with Chicago on the parking? Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. He took out, listen, that kid took out that little knife, and Tommy just laughed it over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that goes to show you the experience that he got it's obviously way more than whatever that kid was bringing. You ain't never seen Tommy laugh in a while. And he literally laughed at that, like, yeah, that's cute. You know, he was like, put it away, boom, he strapped up and stuff like that. But the kid didn't really back down, like he was scared. He was just mad, like, damn, like, I didn't have my strap, I got caught lacking, type of thing, you know. So I'm not saying that kid was buns, but I'm just saying he just got upset he got caught lacking. He didn't have his on him and stuff. And then that slap that time he gave him, oh my God, yo, so hilarious. I can't even believe it. I was like, man, that is a good one. That was a good one, man. So listen, at the end of the day, like, listen, it just so crazy. All I'm saying is that name from the picture that Tommy got and the brother got on his arm, I don't know. It could be some mafia stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all know that Tommy's dad used to mess with the mob back in the days or whatever case may be. But let's keep it real. If they share the same mom, maybe the mother was more in the mafia than them. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know, you don't really know her style. I mean, Tommy just says little bit here and there, but she ain't never really opened up. So who knows? Maybe they might open up a can of worms that Tommy ain't never knew about. He might be like, Mom, why you ain't never tell me? You know, this and that and third. And she might be like, well, you know what? I left that life a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, ever since I had you and, you know, ever since I had him and you, was just like, you know, like, I've been trying to go straight. You know, I had him and he got taken away from me and got with the father over there. And then, you know, with your father, I had you. And ever since I had you, it's like I didn't want to mess with it. I didn't want a part of that life no more. So your father took over and this and that third. You know, so maybe she was a head hunch. You never know. You never know with that lady, man. You never know what could happen. But at the end of the day, you know, I know it got to be some mob stuff. You know, some mob family. So we're going to see what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? And, damn, I'm not going to lie, man. Damn, I forgot the dude's name, but he came out of jail. He came out of the prison with the brother, the dude that owns the barbershop now. I ain't gonna lie, that was a cool little thing. I was like, all right, cool. They introducing another character. That's what's up. You know, I just came home. Me to give up those J's? Yeah, you tripping. You tripping. I ain't giving them those J's. I would at least took the $150 right quick. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, to him, you know, obviously he knew his brother was probably out there. His brother got him. And money in the thing. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, you could give it up to somebody else. It don't matter. Plus, you don't want nothing you got locked up with anyway. You know, it's bad luck to wear the same thing you got locked up with. You know, you don't want that. So you might as well toss it. So I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, listen, he came out, and I feel like the way they did his storyline was like, you know, he came out, he was in the shop, he spoke to his brother. His brother was letting him know like everything changed, and he said he didn't want to kill no more. You know, like he was done with it. He, you know what I'm saying? Basically turned over a new leaf and made everything different. But his brother's still not willing to hear that. You know what I'm saying? His brother's not willing to hear that. So at the end of the day, it's just like, I see it like, all right, cool. Your big bro is a serious dude, but he ain't trying to do that. But the little bro, obviously, he must have a lot of stuff going on right now. And he must have thought like, yeah, my brother's going to come home and we going to handle what we got to handle. Finally, I got some help. But, you know, the big bro ain't trying to hear that. All I'm saying is that, you know, everybody each his own. You know, you come home rehabilitated, you want to change up, especially now that your brother told you that you own the shop. It's all you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's different. But what caught me is that after he left, the dude that came in, I figured he was a normal customer, just like the dude. And the dude, I figured he was a normal customer. But the big brother already knew what time it was. Like, he was about to, you seen him, he was about to grab that switchblade and get busy. You know what I'm saying? He's on his P's and Q's. I ain't gonna lie. You fresh home. Yeah, you on your P's and Q's, buddy. So at the end of the day, like, it's cool. It's cool, man. You know, that little scene that they played out and how smart to see him, how smart he was, how to grab that switchblade, you know what I'm saying? Ready to get busy. But then when the dude picked up the phone, he seen the badge. He's an officer. You know, so he figured this officer don't know me. Boom, whatever. He might just want to cut. Let me chill as a cop. All of a sudden when the cop leaves, like the cop was talking to him like he didn't know about him. Then he leaves, he call him Diamond. So that means listen, if he know your hood name, he know what's up with you. He been keeping tabs on you. He know that you just got out. So he know what's up. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you know the vibes. Once he left, you know the vibes with him. That means that, you know what, it's real hot with your little brother. Your name is hot right now. At the end of the day, you gotta look left, right, regardless if you want to or not. At the end of the day, you gotta watch yourself, because anything and everything can happen. So I can't wait to see what conversation him and his brother's gonna have. But I got a feeling that some way, somehow, the older brother might be working with Tommy ever since he was telling him about the story with this white dude, which was Tommy. Listen, I feel like he might stick with Tommy. Some way, somehow, him and Tommy might work together, and it might go hand in hand on a few things. Who knows? You might see Tommy in there getting a cut one day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna go hand in hand. I feel like that'll be a dope ass relationship right there. Since Tommy lost Ghost, you know, this might be not to replace Ghost, but you know, it might come in handy. It might come in handy. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so with the whole Tommy situation, you know, as you seen, like, you know, obviously he say at the beginning he ain't mess with the mob boss's son. You know, we didn't know it was his son, and then the other dude that was there, you know, he kicked his behind over there behind the bar and stuff like that. Tommy got with the chick, you know, and the reason I don't mention the chick, because she's not really important. I don't think she's gonna play a big role in this, but and again, she might play a big role, but not a bigger role as in Tommy. You know, because obviously you see that the mobster's son had a relationship with the bartender, and obviously she had a relation with Tommy. So at the end of the day, the way I'm seeing things is like somewhere along the line, you know, he showed the mobster, yeah, that I saved your son, that I saved your son's ass. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he threw him the bag, which means in the bag they confirmed that it was the money and the drugs. So at the end of the day, by you throwing the bag over there, that means you gave the mobster the money and the drugs. That means the mobster didn't have to spend no money on the drugs that he was gonna pick up that day, you know, even though he was short. So boom, you got your money and you got your shit. So you good. And Tommy didn't want no part of that. Boom, he just wanted it, you know what I'm saying, to leave or whatever. So the mobster let him live. Obviously, you know, you did a lot. You know, he got to repay you some way, somehow. So he let you live. You feel me? But I feel like some way, somehow, Tommy's going to start working for the mob dude. You know, he's going to let him know, I don't work for you. I work with you, because that's how Tommy is. You know, he don't like him. You know, the dude's going to be like, all right, cool, fine. We working together. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Tommy's going to prove his loyalty and prove what he could do to the monster dude. The monster dude's going to love it. He's going to gobble all that up and be excited. Now, the key thing here is that you got to remember, the monster dude was having a conversation with the daughter. The daughter wants in on the action. He don't want her to have in on the action. He said, look at these hands. You know, like, come on. He basically saying, like, your hands are too small or your hands are too beautiful to mess up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't want that type of line of work for you. Like, he wants you to basically be out there and do anything else and everything else except for being in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So at the same time, Shorty's not dumb either, because you see her in a club with another chick, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, the other chick pulled out that yay. Hey, she pulled out that yay. She said, what time it is? Because in the club, you gotta remember, people started looking like, hey, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? You know, they started looking at her already like, hold on, who's this? Ain't nobody know who's this. Looking mad sus. And guess what? When that yay came out, Shorty pulled out that yay. Guess what? She said, damn. She must have thought to herself, damn, I'm being looked at. People already started being sus about me. Let me go along with the flow. She got no choice, right? And plus, that's not her first time doing it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know, obviously she did it multiple times. But I'm just saying, she did it. Boom, she enjoyed it. Boom, she slept with the shorty. She went upstairs, whatever. She said, you know, she pulled out that front card like, oh yeah, this is my first time. Oh my God, like I never had it before. What? Like, where can we get more? She's just trying to know who's the supplier. She's trying to know who the connect is. You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because she know that, hey, I'm working for my daddy. I gotta find that new connect so daddy could boop boop. You know, cut this connect off and we could grow bigger and stronger and take over. You know, that's how I feel like it's her role. Her role is just to snake out things and nobody won't know it's her. You know, they'll think it's the brother or whatever case may be, because the brother's the muscle. You know, that she ain't really nobody. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way to keep it. When nobody don't know you, hey, that's the best thing. You know what I'm saying? That means you ain't hot. You good. You cool as ice. You could do what you want to do and move how you want to move. But when you hot like the brother, when people see you, first of all, they know what time it is. Second of all, they know who you rolling with. And third of all, man, you know what I'm saying? Your name is hot. Your face is hot. You know, so listen, at the end of the day, like I said, she wants in on it. The father said no. You know, the father said he got the brother. He said the brother's not built up for it. All right, cool. So, you know, with Tommy, he's gonna play a role like he's gonna work for the mafia dude, and I feel like he's gonna be doing so good that the brother and the sister's gonna get jealous over this dude and be like, damn, you know, Tommy's doing too much. He making her look bad. Damn, he did. The father's gonna probably end up saying like, look, he did more, and maybe I don't know, he did more in the month that he's been here than you guys ever did your whole life with me. Like, oh my God, you guys don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He might glorify Tommy to the point where they're gonna get sick and tired of him. You know, and the first person to get sick and tired of him is gonna be the brother. But you know, Tommy and him, I don't know. I think he knows that Tommy ain't no joke. They might go toe to toe here and there, but you know, I know he's not gonna go all out on Tommy right away. It's gonna take a little while. The shorty, on the other hand, you know, she probably know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But the way I see it is that Tommy might end up. He might listen. This is two things. He might end up hooking up with this chick, and eventually, like, you know, the father's not gonna like it, and they might go on an all-out war with him. But that's like towards the ending. That's like second season. Like, they might mess around with each other, whatever. And then she might snake him out. She might snake out his deals. She might see his phone. Like, she might follow him. She might put a tracker. You know what I'm saying? She might mess up a few of his deals and come up on him. You know what I'm saying? While Tommy thinking like, yo, how the hell is this happening? Next thing you know, when he finds out the daughter's doing everything for the father, and now the father's glorifying the daughter, Tommy's gonna be like, listen, I don't care about that situation. I don't want to be, you know, your father's number one and stuff like that. Like, that's for y'all. You know, I'm my own man. But she's not gonna understand that, because she's gonna see it as long as you doing what you do for my father, he's always gonna praise you. He ain't gonna give me no shine. And that's where the jealousy kicks in. So they gonna be from that. And then the second beef that I see is obviously with the son over the shorty, you know, because Tommy threw out the number and, yo, he kicked himself in the head. Bam, when it got back the number. That means he's going to continue seeing shorty. That means eventually he's going to run into the son. Him and the son's going to be beefing. They're going to do the same thing. Now, as for both the kids, they might end up beefing with Tommy, but Tommy got to be smart. But sooner or later, he's going to break. He's going to break, you know what I'm saying? And he's going to have to do what it do. Is he the, listen, you're going to have beef with the mob and start building your own crew. That's what I'm saying. Like, he might work with the dude from the barbershop, and he might have a few other heads that he might meet along the way and work with them as well. And sooner or later, everybody's going to be like, yo, they're not eating enough because the mobster dude is not letting nobody eat. That's it. He wants everybody to starve. He wants everything for him, 100 out of 100. And that's when everything is already hitting the fan with Tommy, with the son. Him and the son been beefing. Him and the daughter been beefing. Him and the dude haven't been seeing eye to eye. Maybe the dude outsmarted Tommy or did some slick stuff to Tommy at the end of the day, and Tommy's gonna be like, you know what? I ain't gotta do this no more. I ain't gotta be dealing with this dude. Like, I'm already beefing with his kids. People don't like me on his side. Everywhere I go, people's watching me. People don't give me the respect I deserve, and now he's not respecting me either. I bet. You know what? I got it, Boom. Everybody, I got it, my man. Everybody's gonna eat. Here's the plan. And that's when it's going to be like an all-out war. That's how I feel like Chicago's going to be. It could be like that. But anyways, my peoples, all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, these are my thoughts. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. Hey, listen, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Please give a like to the video. Please share it to your family and friends. Listen, man, all I'm saying is that this is the first time I did a video of power. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was so long. If you guys want me to shorten it, just be like, hey, yo, shorten it. I feel like I took too long. I feel like the next time I'm gonna talk about it, maybe like a half an hour long and stuff like that. Hey, listen, I'm still new to this YouTube channel, so don't mind the pictures. I'm gonna put as many pictures as I can up there and fix it up, make it look good, make it look nice. At the end of the day, listen, I do what I can. I do what, as my channel starts to grow bigger and better, I'm going to be doing bigger and better things. So I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody to be here for listening. And listen, don't forget, once again, subscribe to the channel. Please give a like. And please leave all your comments down in the comment section on anything and everything that you want to talk about this topic. It's your boy Ramblin' TV. And you know what? I'm out.